Our media, they're in the job of Joe Biden promotion. That is their job, to sit here and say, oh, look at what a good job he's doing, how great he's doing. I mean, so that was CBS News. How many articles in the years since Biden got into office, how many articles has CBS News ran on how Biden hasn't done shit on student loan debt? Probably zero. So that'll show you that simply by the choice, we're not going to highlight the fact that Biden's done nothing on student loan debt. And instead, we're going to wait until they've done something, here's a little fucking piecemeal. Yeah, we're going to give you a little crumb. Then we'll write an article, Biden giving crumbs to people. So that tells you something about the media. They're like CBS. They're in the job of Joe Biden promotion. And that's not what your media should be. Your media should be largely adversarial to the dominant, controlling class, to the people that have all the airwaves, that, Biden can stand up on a podium. Well, maybe he can't stand up. He could kind of stand up with three people helping him and someone, pushing from behind, and maybe some strings coming down from. I've been one of those suits, like when you see like a Peter Pan in a play, they'll just lower him down with strings attached, and maybe he can give a speech. But anyway, Biden can stand and give a speech, and it'll be covered to all of America. There'll be countless articles written about this. So that's how easy it is for him to get his message out there. The idea of the press, the point of the press should be to cover the things that don't automatically get all of the coverage, and be critical about them and dig into them and dig into the reality. Not do what fucking CBS and the other mainstream media outlets do, which is give a fawning propaganda show for your ruling elite. And even Fox News, which obviously they'll spend every episode attacking Joe Biden. That's their job. But they won't attack the system as a whole. They won't go after capitalism. They won't go after corporate America for the most part. They'll just go after Joe Biden, because their job, and Fox News is as important in it as CBS and the others, their job is to make you think that there is some kind of massive difference between the two sides, the Republicans and Democrats. Well, you turn on Fox News and they hate Joe Biden. You turn on CNN, MSNBC, they love Joe Biden. So clearly these are two very different things. Yeah, look at what they're not talking about. Think about what they're not talking about, what is not on the agenda, okay? It's most of the U.S. foreign policy. It's the capitalism as a whole, which is all of our lives, how it's set up, wage slavery, it's the environmental destruction. You could just go down the list for an hour on everything they don't talk about and how it's largely the most important stuff in our lives. It's truly incredible. All right, well, I want to wrap up here by telling you about my new show. It's going to be called The Most Censored News with LEE Camp, and it's going to be online, shorter episodes, 3 to 4 days a week. And it's going to be kind of like the first half of a Redacted Tonight episode, not in a giant news studio maybe. Otherwise, same writing, research, passion, jokes, images, clips, all that stuff, everything you got from kind of that first half of Redacted Tonight. And it'll be called The Most Censored News with LEE Camp. It's made possible by Mint Press. Mint Press, and Behind the Headlines is Mint Press's video platform. Here's the thing, though. It can only happen if their fundraising campaign is successful. That's the deal we've made, that this show will exist if their fundraising campaign is successful. And so I'm going to put the link in the comment section. If you're able to give $5, that's usually what ends up making these things possible, is 1,000 people or 10,000 people or whatever giving $5. So thank you for your help. And I and you, like always, hopefully, we'll keep fighting. Talk soon.